It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
This is the last phrase that we talk. I'm actually part of it. I cannot
you are
believe
in this phase
Oh,
now.
this was a heated discussion in show prep. It's because all the pictures that the team put up on this. I'm like, guys, I'm in this segment. How can you say this? This is the now what group? This is the empty nesters, 21 to 40 years of marriage. I'm in this.
This is
I've
you.
been married for 21 years
That's right.
now. And look, this is a beautiful couple. They're older than me.
Now, look, if this couple is you guys and you listen to the show, reach out and let us know that you're actually the same age as Brian, and so we picked the picture appropriately.
So this is the age of rediscovery. As we mentioned, the empty nesters, the kids are starting to leave the nest. Financial goals are starting to be obtained. This is exciting stuff here. You've made progress financially. So this is a time to kind of celebrate if you've done it right.
Yep.
You know, so let's talk about, but let's be truthful. There's this trend that's going on right now. And Daniel, old Grim Reaper Daniel came along with his Daniel's divorce stats.
Yeah, no, this one was kind of surprising to me until I thought about it, how I've seen it practically play out with friends and parents of friends of mine. Is the divorce rate for couples 50 and over is significantly rising, and this is actually called the Great Divorce Revolution. Rates have doubled between 1990 and 2010, and 1 in 4 divorces occur to couples 50 and over. I have to say, and as sad as it is, my wife and I both have a number of friends that we went through college with, and those friends' parents have now started splitting up. Like after the kids are out of college, fully off. That's kind of sad.
It is sad. Yeah. My wife's stuck with me. Now, she might be trying to figure out how she can get out, but she's kind of stuck with me.
She's kind of stuck with you.
This weirdo still wants to hang out with her, so we'll see. Hopefully she feels the same way. But I want to talk about traps to avoid.
Sure.
We've mentioned this in a previous one, but this is actually the age where I think you really have to worry about that midlife crisis is legitimate. I'm old enough. Because remember, we've done research out there and shared the data point that the unhappiest age for the average man is 45 years of age.
And mathematically, based on when most folks get married, 45 is right around that 21
Well,
to 40 years of
and
marriage.
what happens is there's multiple things. People, when you're younger, you're like accomplish, meaning I'm going to try to work hard at work. I'm going to get as many promotions. I feel like I need to go have kids by this age. I need to have a house by this age. You're putting all this pressure on yourself, and then you're just busy. You're working. You're stressed, and then one day you look around and go, I don't even like my job.
Yeah.
I don't like where I'm at. I don't like where I am. And people start questioning. Then this is when the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. If I'll just go make this, guys, I'm telling you, the quickest way to just slice and dice your net worth, go get a divorce.
That's right.
I mean, and I've seen a lot of trouble from people, thinking things could be better. And we've even had, some friends that. I mean, I've seen marriages that have ended, but they realized after, because they love their kids, and they're like, man, what? It wasn't greener, and they've actually gotten back together.
Yeah,
I mean, you see this sometimes.
Absolutely.
You do see people get divorced and get back together because people realize, man, that was my mind playing tricks on me. That's something evil. That's something bad that was making me. It's that inner voice.
Yeah.
I've told y'all, watch that inner voice. And that can keep you out of a lot of trouble. So be careful of the midlife crisis.
The second trap that we see in this phase all the time is actually taking too much risk.
Oh, yeah.
And we see it for 2 reasons. The first reason are folks who feel like they're behind the gun, like, I got to make up some time. So I'm going to go out there and take some crazy financial risks to make up for some decisions that maybe I didn't make right earlier on in life.
Yeah, that's
the first one.
That's the investment allocation, taking too much risk.
Exactly right.
There is people, because of your success, and I have used this term around some of our friends that fall in this camp. And she gets so mad at me. Dumb doctor deals. I use this term around doctors, and my wife gets so mad at me. But there's a reason we call them dumb doctor deals. Is you start having a level of success, and people know you have money, so they start pitching you these deals.
That's right.
Don't avoid those things, guys. It's just not as good as you might think it is. And then the last thing, Bo, is putting the adult kids ahead of your financial health.
Brian, we talk about this all the time. We talk about the airplane oxygen mask example, right? One of the things you have to do is you have to make sure that you are on solid, firm financial footing yourself. Well, a lot of times when the kids fail to launch, they just think, oh, mom, dad, they've got money. They've got their 401k. They've got Social Security. They've got fill in the blank you got to be careful that you don't put your kids on economic outpatient care.
I think it's interesting. I always go back. We have the awesome book that helped motivate me to be who I am, The Millionaire Next Door. One of the key stats that Dr. Stanley talks about in The Millionaire Next Door is economic outpatient care you have to give to adult children. How great is it? It's an indicator of success, even by in The Millionaire Next Door, as how self-sustaining your adult children are. So don't put those adult kids ahead of your financial health. I know you love them, you want to do what's right by them, but you got to make sure that you're not dying a death of 1,000 paper cuts by helping them with every little thing, but also making sure that you're not paying for way too many things at your own detriment.
Don't allow them to live a lifestyle above their means simply because you can, because you're not doing them any favors.
At the loss of your financial independence. So let's pivot over to positive stuff. Indicators of success. This is the stage where I want you to be completely debt free. Yeah. I'm always amazed. If you go and look at our YouTube comment section, we've done some shows on debt payment. I think people have the wrong idea about me in debt. I actually love paying down debt. Yeah. My thing is, I just want, while you're in your 20s and 30s, to get your order of operations right, to let that money, that compounding interest work for you. Right. But I do think at this phase of your life, once you hit your mid to late 40s, you better be trying to get out of debt. I mean, I want you to be completely debt-free before you walk through the gates of financial independence. So if you're at this stage and you've accomplished a lot of those other financial goals, it is perfectly fine to start paying down that mortgage early and getting out of debt completely.
The second indicator of success that we think is just huge in the stage is that you can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're not wandering around lost anymore thinking, oh my goodness, what am I doing? You kind of know what your plan is, and you can see the horizon line. You can see the landing strip. You can see the place that you're going. It's no longer just this dream. It's something that's actually there, that's almost within your reach.
Knowing where you're going is a powerful thing. There's a reason we have maps. Yep. We don't just all wander around. I mean, it's so much more powerful.
GPS.
I guess people don't use. There's a reason you use navigation on your phone or in your car. Nobody even uses it on a car. That's even outdated. It's amazing you have to watch that stuff. The kids are actually leaving home. I've already picked on that point enough. And then you're enjoying the fruits of deferred gratification. I have shared with you guys, this is one of my favorite things, is I started saving very young, and I've seen this with a lot of my clients that reach this phase. It is so cool when you reach the level of wealth that you can start without guilt, eating out. Yep. And eating, if you want to order a soft drink, if you want to order a cocktail, you can do it. You're not breaking anything. You can have vacations. You can even go get coffees. I loved it that we published some pictures of the team meeting that we had on, for show prep. By the way, it was Daniel that gets the juice box of the dragon fruit. Exactly the one that looked like Kool-Aid was actually Daniel. If you're not following us on Twitter, you need to follow us on Twitter because we post all kind of cool little things to let you see behind the scenes. And it is one of those things, though, as soon as we posted that picture, we had people that brought up David Bach and some of the others. The latte factor and the fact of, you're going to jeopardize your... No, if you have done it right and you've invested and saved, you can do these type of things because you're getting the fruit of deferred gratification. Right. Let's kind of close out with some of those tools, Bo, that people should be using at this phase.
Yeah, again, I think a fee-only fiduciary financial advisor is huge here because there's a chance in this stage you're going to enter a new phase of life and you're going to feel a different kind of stress than you've ever felt before. And you and your spouse are navigating that together. You're moving into this stage. So having someone who can come alongside you and help you stress test your retirement, make sure that you've thought of all the contingencies, make sure there aren't any glaring mistakes in your plan, that can just be a huge, huge, huge resource for you in this stage.
I hate the title of this one. I was trying to think of something witty, but I think just for the sake of that, you'll know what it is, the bucket list.
Yeah.
This is the one, hopefully, when you're having those date nights where you're talking about your travel journal and the places you want to go. I just don't. What I don't like about the title bucket list is like thinks you're going to kick the bucket.
Right.
These are things you want to accomplish. I think that has a negative connotation, but it is definitely the concept is there is that this is the stage where you have done a journey well done, 21 to 40 years. Go ahead and create those things that you do want to make sure you accomplish to have that fulfilled life that you've already accomplished so much in. Right. It is so powerful, guys. This show on marriage. Truthfully, it's fun because it not only lets us poke fun at each other, but it also evokes a lot of great memories because marriage Marriage can be awesome if you do it right.
That's right.
And we want to just kind of equip you with the tools so that if you are on some, shaky ground, you're on maybe you're on a dirt road and you're hoping it turns into a gravel road and then it's going to turn into a paved road. These tips and tricks can definitely help you get those transitions right. And we want to load you up. I mean, that's the whole driving factor of this show, is we love on you. We call it the abundance cycle. We give you tons of free advice and you just keep growing. You come, learn, grow, and then you start reaching tremendous levels of success. And you're like, well, why are these guys doing this? Why are they loving on us so much? It's because we know if we do this for you, you will reach that point of success where you're going to say, I need somebody to look over my shoulder. I need a co-pilot. I need somebody, because this enterprise has gotten so big. I would sure like I'm the CEO of this thing. I'd like to have a CFO that can make sure we're doing it right. That's what we're here for. We call it the abundance cycles. We'll love on you, give it away, and then hopefully you'll come back to us. We work with clients all over the country. In the meantime, subscribe on YouTube. I mean, go ahead and ring the bell for good service. I mean, go let us know. That's what this number behind us is. I want you to subscribe to our podcast. We want you to go to moneyguy.com. Give us your email address.
Yep.
That's a big one too. Big things coming your way in the future, and we want to keep you posted on that.
That's it.
Bo, did I leave anything off?
Nope, I think you nailed it. We feel so fortunate we get to do this. Go out to YouTube, subscribe, go out, give us your email address, and stay in tune. We love talking to you guys.
Money Guy team out.